So happy you're here, and this tutorial will give you the lay of the land for the online community. I am on the desktop app for Mac for Circle, and it looks very similar to the experience if you were using this on your web browser. So this should carry over if that is how you access the community as well. So I am on the home page. This is what you see as soon as you log in, and it brings you to the main page. You'll see that there's a main feed. This main feed is all of the posts that are being shared in the various community spaces or channels. So think of it like your Facebook feed or your Twitter feed. It aggregates it all into one space. On the right-hand side, you can count on never missing the upcoming events that will be happening within the next few days or weeks. You can click into these pretty easily to RSVP, and it'll automatically send you reminder emails and give you an option to add it to the calendar of your choice. Further down on the right-hand side, there's also a trending post section. So this is a great spot to check out if you're seeing what are the most popular posts right now. Maybe someone's finding it really valuable that, I recently shared that I did an escrow analysis that lowered my mortgage payment. It's a great way to make sure you don't miss really valuable, interesting conversations that are happening. I scroll back up a little bit. On the left-hand side, this is your navigation bar to navigate all of the spaces you can interact in the community. So the Start Here section, we have a welcome area that will always house videos like this, your onboarding checklist. If we announce new programming in the future, we'll be able to link it there. The Introduce Yourself section. This is where we highly recommend that you post an introduction for yourself, and you can also read everyone else's introductions. And we encourage you, once you post yours, to comment on 3 other women's introductions as well. The announcements section, right now, the announcement section is new, and sorry, Christina. The announcement section is where you'll visit to hear from the team at Open House Education for anything relevant about programming we do, any changes that are relevant, or any exciting news we have to share. The member directory is where you can search and find members based on their profile fields, their location, their experience, their background. Here at the top, you can search and find by name. And you'd probably mostly be looking in the profile fields section. So you'd click add filter, and if I'm looking for someone who has past experience in short-term rentals, because I want to reach out to someone to ask their advice, I would just filter by that, and here's all the women currently who have that experience. Back to the home feed to keep you oriented. The community space over here, think of these as subgroups or Slack channels. So our chit chat channel, this is a chat feed. It's the only one of its kind right now. We wanted to keep this really dynamic and fun and almost like a big group chat. This is a space for anything that is off topic from real estate that you want to share. Or if it doesn't quite fit into these other channels, these other spaces, you can always share it here. Or if you have a question that you don't know where it should live. Buying with friends, current projects, house hacking, and real estate opportunities are all a feed and more long form post format. This is because we want all of these to be searchable. We want them to be able to come up and search. For example, Melissa shared about a house that she found in Austin. So if someone is searching in the next couple of weeks about Austin properties, we want this to come up in the search section. I also shared a tip about lowering my mortgage payment through an escrow analysis. It's quite a beefy post, so we wanted to be able to have the features for long form content. And you can also thread your comments here. A little bit further down, our events section is in the community space as well. You can also navigate it from the top bar. You can easily RSVP here. Like I said, that it will automatically send you reminder emails and give you an option to add it to your calendar. And we have been hosting most of our events on Zoom, but once we have fully switched over to the Circle platform, when you navigate to the Past tab, all of the recordings for future events will live here. In the Resources section, we currently have topics in our resources section based on, interest or subject matter. And all of these vary with podcast episodes, recorded videos. In the future, we may have templates that you can use. And we're always open to members sharing resources that they have to share with the community that they maybe have created or found on their own. And then a realtor directory. If you are looking to find a realtor, whether that's in the area you live or maybe a city you don't live in, and you want to be connected with a realtor that Open House Education knows and recommends, this is a great area to raise your hand for that. Or if you work in real estate, please let us know so we can speak with you about potentially being added to that realtor directory. Coming up to the top, again, you can navigate to the events this way, the member directory this way, and the leaderboard is just kind of a fun extra where we can see who our most active members are, and it's kind of fun to see yourself crawl to the top the more engaged you are. We have our search field here, pretty self-explanatory. Here's where you can find all of your notifications, both your mentions, threads that you're following. It's also where you can manage your notifications. We may take a pass at this as a team to make sure you're not getting too many notifications right when you come into the app, but you can always manage them here. We recommend leaving in-app notifications on and consider which mobile notifications that you find valuable. And then maybe turn off some of these email notifications. Only for, maybe when someone direct messages you. It's up to your preference. You also can manage bookmarks. So if there's posts that you find really valuable, definitely use that bookmark feature so you can find them later. And sorry, I skipped over this one. This chat threads section is for when you're following certain conversations and threads in the community space. You're able to find those conversations this way. Lastly, this is where you can edit your profile. So just to show you that quickly, very self-explanatory fields here. But what I really want to point out is these fields here allow you to be findable in the member directory. So if you want to flag that you are an experienced investor or you're new to real estate, so others who are like-minded or maybe someone who's wanting to learn from you can find you, definitely check all that applies here, including your experience, maybe what your portfolio is. And then if you're seeking a property or a potential real estate partner, that's a great way to find partners for yourself or potential opportunities. That is the tutorial. If you are using the mobile app, you will find that on, actually, Christina, pause, refresh. That is the tutorial. You'll find that if you are using the mobile app on your iPhone or Android, that the very top is your main feed. You can navigate your community spaces with the button that's titled Spaces. The Members tab is the member directory, and the leaderboard at the very top is obviously this leaderboard. At the very bottom of the app, you'll be able to use the search functionality. You'll be able to post a new post with the plus sign, and you'll also find the bell symbol for your notifications and your inbox at the bottom as well. So very similar experience, they're just a little bit reorganized. We can't wait to see you in here, and we're so glad that you're a part of this.